All right, so let's look at some slightly more advanced deployment options available to us on Windows. So here, what I've done is I've updated my simple.bat to have a 1 in 20 failure chance, just so it actually runs a little more reliably. Now, next thing I need to do is I am going to need a package.json for this. So let's create that. We'll say name win deploy. How about I actually spelled deploy right? Description ninja level like that. I need a version, I guess. Let's call this 0.0.1. It's definitely private. And then dependencies. I'm going to add a dependency for something new here called WinSir. So WinSir like that, and I'll explain this to you in a second. And then finally, I'm going to need to add a new section here called scripts, and WinSir uses this to do its work, and I'll explain that in a second as well too. Oopsie. Okay, so start, and then that will say node simple.js like that. Let's go there, and then I need the sort of closing bracket like that. Okay, so that's my package JSON, and let's hope I actually did that correctly. Let's do npm update. So this is downloading the WinSir and everything I need to do my work here. And this should all unpack it for us. And wow, I guess there's a decent amount of stuff coming down. All right, so I'm going to go to Node Modules. Now you'll see here in .bin, here's this WinSir thing for us. And if we actually go into the WinSir thing, if you look under Node Modules, you'll see I use a few other things. Like commander and sequence and everything. So it basically has everything it needs to do the work for us. Now, the cool thing about WinSir is that it can install itself as a service in Windows Manager, so that if I then go to the control panel and I search here for hello, services, I can actually view local services, and it would be great. I can actually have my my Node sort of server running here under the list of available services. So the way, but in order to do that, it absolutely needs to have this command here, which is start. It needs to know what the script it's going to run to start this Node script for us. Now, WinSir does its work using something called NSSM, or the Non-Sucking Service Manager. I guess it's a way to sort of run external things that are not necessarily sort of top level or extremely well behaved, or not things that are not specifically designed to be services. This NSSM is a way to run those actually as services and stuff. So that's going to be super, super helpful. So when we have the start script ready to go and everything, we're going to go down here, and now we're going to go to Node Modules, bin, and then we're going to run WinSir-I to install the current thing as a service. And this requires the package JSON with the start script and everything like that. And you'll see I must run this as an administrator. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go to where are all programs. I'm going to go to accessories, and then I'm going to run as administrator. Yes. So now I'm going to go to CD users mark. This is I put under live lessons, lesson 10 like that, and now I'm going to say node modules.bin WinSir-I. Okay, now you see here the program WinDeploy was installed as a service. So now I'm going to go here. I'm going to tell it to refresh my list of services, and hopefully we will see my new script here. So there it is, WinDeploy. Now we can run it. And now you'll see that it is actually running for it. And again, I can stop it, I can pause it, I can restart it. It's basically now behaving exactly as we would expect it to as a Windows service. I will stop it now. I will close this down, and then to remove it, to say, you know what, I don't want that anymore, I can actually just use the -r flag instead of the -I flag. And that's all there's to it. And this is absolutely fantastic. I think whoever wrote this Windsor thing is just huge thumbs up for me. It's a fantastic little idea, and it's a great way to sort of get my Node scripts participating properly in this sort of Windows server ecosystem. So a great little toy, and definitely something you should check out if you are deploying on Windows.